You're not creating anything. You're looking at something that's already there, and you take a proven path to get there.
So how do you, so your mindset has totally shifted from a ground up developer to a buy for cash flow and renovate. So what is the number one secret to finding that value add deal?
You know what? I was just on a panel in Chicago on economics, and all the panelists, we all had been through a downturn, and we were talking about that because really there's like 50 different things. And that's one of the reasons why the engineering background kind of lended itself well to getting into this, because the mathematical models are complex when it comes to not only the business plan, but the markets and the economics surrounding both. And so I'd say that when you're in a recession resilient market with growing, with verticals that are recession resilient, with growing income and job and population growth, then and you're in tax advantaged areas where legislative friendly, landlord friendly, that are going to attract people, that are going to attract jobs. Now that's where you find the sweet spot. And inside those, you want to look for markets that are growing within the neighborhoods that are kind of up and coming. We want to get the ugly house on the block, essentially, large apartments, 200 to 300 units usually. And so when we find those where we can see a direct link between, hey, this comparable property is similar in size, it's similar in age, it's got similar amenities, but it's just renovated and the rents are $300 to $400 a month. And we can see a direct path by walking the units and saying, look, we can just renovate our units in this building, command higher rents. And that kind of forced appreciation is a very easy mathematical model. Once you've got the right sponsor, you've got the right location, you've got the right asset in the right area, now you've got to find that one where you can see a very calculated risk. And this is about, I think you title this Calculated Investing in Multifamily. And that does definitely ring true to our side, because it is a much lower risk model than the high tech kind of betting and gambling or on new technologies in the stock market or in new development. You're not creating anything. You're looking at something that's already there, and you take a proven path to get there. And so that's kind of what we do. And how the deals come across. Well, it's decades of experience. It's a track record for closing. And quite honestly, they're almost all pocket listings and referrals from broker relationships.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And as I get kind of more and more in that commercial space, I'm learning that more. From an outsider's perspective, you can kind of think like it's really hard to find, like potential deals, but it's crazy how many people don't close on a property.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize how many people, like how big of a deal closing and having a track record of being a closer actually is, because they are going to send you every single property first. You're going to get the cream of the crop. You're going to get the pick of the litter before everyone else
at a lower price. We just got a $5.25 million discount for the property we're raising capital for today. And we were not the highest price. And it was an off-market pocket listing. But the broker knew these guys can close. They can close in a good market, and they can close in a down market, right? Because they have that confidence with us that we can perform. And if that broker doesn't get it closed, he's usually fired because he just wasted a ton of that owner's life, and the owner's investors are kind of pissed because he overpromised or something, or maybe he has one more shot. So we are usually, if not the first, we're usually the second or the third, because they go for the risky higher offer, and the bank won't approve it because it doesn't make sense. But then they come back to us, and we're like, we're at 2 or 3 million below the highest guy. They're still going to go with us because on that second try, they have to close, and they'll convince that owner to go for that lower price.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's so powerful.